our cultural segment of this edition of Nile Magazine, we feature the first edition of the Tel Basta Festival, taking place under the auspices of Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli and the supervision of Culture Minister Dr. Ines Abdeldaim, Tourism and Antiquities Minister Dr. Khalid Al-Anani, and Sharqiyya Governor Dr. Mamdouh Ghurab. The event is organized by the Ministry of Culture, represented by the Cairo Opera House, led by its chairman, Dr. Magdi Sabir, in cooperation with the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities and the Sharqiyya Governorate. The event covers 3 consecutive days from the 20th to the 22nd of May and combines 6 different artistic shows. The Tel Basta Monuments Zone is considered a highly important center in the Pharaonic era, one that famous Greek historian Herodotus described as a center for the major celebrations of goddess Bastet, an event that usually gathered 70,000 watchers, according to some optimistic estimates, indicating the religious and historic significance of the area. The Tel Basta zone lies some 80 kilometers northeast of the capital Cairo and only 3 kilometers southeast of Azi Sharqiyya. The area was known in ancient times as Bir Bastet or Bubastes, where Tel Basta was the capital of the 18th province of the ancient Egyptian kingdom. The first edition of the Tel Basta Music and Song Festival includes 6 ceremonies in 3 consecutive nights, featuring in order of appearance Brass Sound Band, Midhat Saleh, accompanied by renowned pianist Amr Slim,
تلات سلامات يا وحشني، تلات أيام، تلات سلامات يا وحشني، تلات أيام بإيدي سلام وعيني سلام، بإيدي سلام وعيني سلام وقلبي سلام.
And Opera House Arabic music stars Iman Abdel Ghani, Yasser Sulaiman, Mohammed Al Kholi, and Marwa Nagi, accompanied by the orchestra of Dr. Mustafa Hilmi. The shows also feature Hazim Shaheen and great artist Ali Al-Haggar.
عشان كده مصر يا ولاد، مصر يا ولاد حلوة الحلوات. اللي بنا مصر كان في الأصل حيوان، وعشان كده مصر يا ولاد، مصر يا ولاد حلوة الحلوات. وادي وبوادي وبحور وكسور ومواني ومواني، توحيد وفكر وصلاة تراتيل الغناء وابتهالات، وكل ده في مصر يا ولاد، مصر يا ولاد حلوة الحلوات.
The AlHikhembe Mosque is named after Imam AlHikhembe, the third Fatimid Caliph to rule in Egypt. Construction of the mosque started in the year 990. Between the year 1002 and 1003, Caliph AlHikhembe Mosque ordered the completion of the building. The southern minaret has an inscription with his name and the date of 1003. The mosque was originally built as an enclosure by the Fatimid vizier Jawhar as-Siqli, but was incorporated into the extended fortifications built by Badr al-Jamali. Significant changes were made to the minarets in 1010. At first, the mosque was outside the city walls, but when Badr al-Jamali rebuilt the walls, he enclosed a larger area, and the north wall of the mosque became part of the new stone city wall. The mosque was badly damaged in the 1303 earthquake and suffered further damage in later years. By the 19th century, it was ruined, but has since been reconstructed. The mosque is an irregular rectangle with 4 arcades that surround the courtyard. It bears a length of 121 meters and a width of 113. As with the Ibn Tulun Mosque, the arches are pointed and rest on brick piers. It resembles the Al-Azhar Mosque in having 3 domes along the Qibla wall, 1 at each corner and 1 over the mihrab. Also like Al-Azhar, the prayer hall is crossed by a transept at right angles to the Qibla. This wide and tall central aisle leading to the prayer niche borrows from the Mahdiya Mosque's design. The AlHikhembe Mosque differs from the Al-Azhar and Ibn Tulun mosques in having 2 stone minarets at the corners of the stone facade, which has a monumental projecting portal like the Mosque of Mahdiya. It consists of an unusual features and is the monumental interest with its projecting stone porch. It is located in Islamic Cairo on the east side of Mu'izz Street, just south of Bab al-Futuh, or the northern gate. The most spectacular feature of the mosque are the minarets on either side of the facade, reminiscent of the propylaeon to a pharaonic temple. Originally, the 2 minarets stood independent of the brick wall at the corners. These are the earliest surviving minarets in the city, and they have been restored at various times during their history. The massive salients were added in 1010 to strengthen their structure, and the northern minarets were incorporated into the city wall. Inside, these strange structures are hollow, for they have been built around the original minarets, which are connected with brackets and can still be seen from the minaret above. At various times, the mosque was used as a prison for crusaders during the Crusades, as a stable by Saladin, as a fortress by Napoleon, and as a local school. As a result of this, the mosque had fallen out of use. In the year 1980, the mosque was extensively refurbished in white marble and gold trim by Muhammad Burhanuddin, the head of the Dawoodi Bohra, an international Ismaili sect based in India. Remnants of the original decorations, including stucco carvings, timber tie beams, and Quranic inscriptions, were restored as part of the renovations. Today, the mosque is back to being a place of worship. Its unique minarets attracts local and foreign tourists. Yusuf Idris is an Egyptian writer and novelist born in the governorate of Ash-Sharqiyya on the 19th of May of the year 1927. He was meant to be a doctor. He excelled in sciences and worked for a little while as a psychologist. Then he switched his career and became a journalist starting from the year 1960 and took on the path of writing.
اولا انه كان في حاجة الى كلمات جديدة يغنيها. ثانيا كان في حاجة الى موسيقى ذات رتم او ذات ايقاع جديد يغني.
Idris started by writing short stories and they garnered mammoth success. Some of these short stories included Arkhas al-Layali, or The Cheapest of Nights, Jumhuriyat Farahat or Farahat's Republic, Al-Batal or The Hero, and Uqtulha or Kill Her. Idris joined the Algerian resistance in the year 1961, and in the same year he was awarded the Medal of Honor from Algeria, while in 1963 Idris was awarded the Medal of Honor for Sciences and Arts of the first degree in Egypt, the Republic's Medal of Honor in Sciences and Art from the first degree. Yusuf Idris also wrote many novels that turned into successful movies. The cinema hit Al-Haram or The Sin was one of them. It starred the lady of the Arabic golden screen, Fatin Hamama, along with legend Abdullah Gheith and another iconic figure, Zaki Rostom. The movie was directed by the renowned Barakat.
شغل ايه بقى؟ مفيش شغل النهارده.
مفيش شغل؟ والعمل؟
العمل عمل ربنا يا اخي. انا ما انتيش عارفه، اهو يوم فيه و10 مفيش.
ده وبعدين؟
ولا قبلين. دلوقتي اروح ادور في الغيط على شغلانه. لكن هروح ادور فين بس يا اخواتي؟ اقول لك هروح ادور والسلام.
استنى اما تاكل لك لقمه.
لما ارجع.
صباح الخير يا ام حسن. ازيك وزي العيال؟ ازاي يا اختي وزي جوزك؟ اهو لسه بيدور على شغل. دايخ يا نظر من الصبح لليل. ربنا يساعدنا يا اختي. اهي الحلا واقفه والغلب ماسك في خناق الناس. بكره ربنا يفرجها.
سلام يا ما انت كريم يا رب. والله وشك حلو عليا يا عزيز.
قلت لك ربنا.
An-Nadaha is another of Idris's big movie hits, and it starred legends Magda and Shukri Sarhan alongside Ihab Nafi' and was directed by Hussein Kamal. The novel turned into movie talks about Hamid, the portier, who moves from his poor village to the capital, Cairo, after marrying a relative of his, Magda. And Magda is really amazed by the city lights and caught by the life of big Cairo, and incidents go on.
شايفة العظمة يا فتحية؟ شايفة؟ حاجة محترمة. يا سلام، ولسه ياما هتشوفي في مصر ياما.
يا حلاوة، فكرتني بالبركة اللي في البلد.
ليه؟
يا ترى يما عاملة ايه دلوقتي؟ وحشتيني يما.
فتحية، احنا لسه بنقول بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أوام لحقت أمك توحشي.
أمال ايه؟ وحشتيني يما.
خش امال. بلا دوشة، إن شاء الله ما حد حوش. 2 عصير يكونوا معتبرين كده.
عصير ايه؟
تحب تشربي ايه؟
أشرب من الأحمر دي.
اسمه فراولة. اديني 2 فراولة.
10 سنة
يا سيدي.
كم؟
باريزة.
باريزة؟ قبل ريقة باريزة؟
اشربي اشربي. هو احنا أقل من الخارج اللي واقفة تشرب دي؟
فينك يما تشوف الأمل اللي أنا فيه؟ فينك يما؟
قاع المدينة, or the city bottom, is another novel turned into a successful cinema work by Yusuf Idris, and it starred legends Mahmoud Yassin, Nadia Lutfi, and Nili, and was directed by the iconic Hussam Eddin Mustafa.
انتي اسمك نعمت؟
خدمتك شهرت.
متجوزة؟
أيوة.
مخلفة؟
2 ولا.
انت اتغديتي يا شهرت؟
نحمده.
خشي اتغدي، في اكل في المطبخ.
اتغديت والحمد لله.
معلش ادخلي كلي، الاكل كتير. كلي تاني. تعالى اوريك المطبخ. ادي الاكل، وهنا الاطباق، وعندك هنا المعالق وكل اللي انت عايزاه. يلا 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 اقعدي كلي.
And Hadithat Sharaf, or an incident of honor, was also a big hit for Yusuf Idris. The novel turned into a movie, starred Zubaydah Tharwat, Shukri Sarhan, and Yusuf Sha'ban, and was directed by Shafi Shamia.
شاهدين يا ناس؟
شاهدين على ايه الناس؟
أنت جيت؟ اتصرف بقى يا أخويا معاك. أنا ماليش دعوة. اتقركت من الصبح تعمل إيه؟ كنت بعمل إزاي؟
عملت ايه تاني؟
قعدت أتكلم شوية مع ولع.
ولعة؟ ابن مين ده؟
ابن معزة خالتي بهان.
لا يا شيخ،
انت هتاكلي بعقلي حلاوه يا بنت. مع ولعه ولا مع الواد غريب؟
طب وحياة النبي مع ولع.
وغريب اللي شايفه بعيني دي جاي من ناحيه الترعه، مش هو اللي حملك الدلعه؟
لا مش هو، طالما هو اللي حملني